Hey guys, and welcome to week 5 of our class here at Rasmussen College on business law. As we are into another interesting week this week, guys, we're looking at various different types of properties, and we'll get into that here in a second. Week 5 is another shortened week, guys, as we are getting closer and closer to the end of our class. So the week 5 began on Saturday. The initial discussion board postings are due today on Monday, October 28th. Live Classroom Module 5 will be tonight at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time for Live Classroom Module 5. So hope to see everybody there. Reply postings will be due this coming Thursday, and everything else will be due this coming Friday, which includes your final draft of your contract, guys. So please be sure to be working on that. If you have any questions or concerns, please feel free to see me in office hours. Tuesdays and Sundays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's time you can text or call. You can also send emails, guys. I'll respond to emails within 24 hours, so please be sure to do that, as this is a very important week, guys, with that big final version of your contract due. So remember, guys, it's a very shortened week. So again, those are the due dates coming up. And always, guys, please be sure to check the course calendar. Everything is listed on the course calendar, so please be sure to be keeping up with that, because week 5 and 6 are going to be very short to get these modules in for the end of the class. So we are rapidly approaching the end of class, so please be sure to keep track of everything and all the due dates, you know when they're coming up and when the class is going to end, because I can't accept anything after the end of the class. So this week in week 5, guys, we're continuing looking at different types of law and how it impacts businesses. So we'll be focusing, especially in our live classroom tonight, on some different topics that are coming up in business. We'll be looking at intellectual property. We'll be looking at real property. So those are some of the kind of interesting things that are going to be coming up tonight. So these are different types of laws, obviously. But there are also going to be some overlap within businesses. Businesses have to acquire real property. They have to do easements. They have to do the different things we see in property law. They have to get deeds, and they have to get ensure the property is safe, those kind of conditions, and all those good things that comes up as well too. We'll be talking a lot about intellectual property, the growth of intellectual property. It's a rapidly growing field. We see a lot of patents, trademarks, copyrights. It's one of the more things that we see stolen in terms of over the internet, in terms of identity theft and those kind of things. So we are looking at intellectual property, how important it is for businesses, and how it's important for businesses to operate and keep control of their intellectual property. So those would be the kind of things we're going to be looking at as well too. We have a lot of good course objectives this week, guys, to meet. We need to explain the difference between lost and abandoned property. So we need to explain why some property is lost and some property is abandoned. And that comes into personal property as well, too. Personal property can be abandoned. These are types of vehicles, cars, trucks, different things businesses are going to use. So those personal properties are out there as well, too, in addition to real property. We'll look at how you can own a property. We'll look at different, like a fee simple estate, co-tenancy, all of those good things in real property. We'll be examining those as well tonight as well also. And we'll also be explaining the way that we transfer property, how one person can buy property or how it can be passed through a will or a deed. So we'll be looking at that as well too. We'll be looking at our overview of intellectual property and how to define it. And we'll understand why intellectual property is so important, why it's important for businesses to protect and keep control of their intellectual property. So very interesting topics this week, guys. I hope to see everybody there tonight in live classroom. With that, guys, have a great week. Remember, my office hours are Tuesdays and Sundays from 9 to 10 p.m. Central Standard Time. And you can always reach me by email, guys. So with that, have a great week.